Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, we're going to be discussing the 1985 film Mischief, starring it also has Doug McKeon and the very beautiful, smoking hot Kelly Preston. And we'll get into it in a minute. Because this movie is not exactly the most terrific movie. I mean, it does play out like a typical teen sex comedy. There was big in the mid 80s. Like I said, so Doug McKeon as this little nerdy guy who has the hots for this girl, like the girl next door, played by Kelly Preston. Of course, later on will of course marry John Travolta. And here, if you think she was smoking hot now, you should have seen her. She was about like 23 years old when she did this movie, or about the time when the movie came out. So it was like this girl just never aged. And I'm going to get into what I feel is the most famous scene in this movie. Because Mischief is on this movie for some reason is on YouTube, and it is here on YouTube, so you can check it out. The sound may not be that it has that great sound quality. Sounds kind of low. Excuse me, in the versions I've seen, but the movie is okay but not great. Like I said, Kelly Preston plays this girl named Marilyn, who Doug McKeon's character has the house for. And of course, Doug McKeon's character gets a brand new next door neighbor whose character's name is Gene. I forgot who played the part. But it comes in as kind of like a Dylan McKay type from Beverly Hills 90210, or a James Dean type. I mean, you'll always be like the leather jacket, tough biker guy. And Doug McKeon always gets picked up with the other guys, and guys Gene, he defends him, and because he defends the Doug McKeon character, his name's Jonathan, and they became friends, and Gene gives him pointers on how to pick up women. And of course, one day Jonathan decides to get the nerve to call up Marilyn, or the Kelly Preston character, and take her out, which of course he does, and they have a good time. And of course, they start making out right away. So they start sucking face and kissing it right away, and making out. So what Marilyn decides to do is she calls up Jonathan and says, "Hey Jonathan, look, my parents are going to be out of town for the weekend. When you stop over? So they could probably have sex. So they could screw around a little bit." So of course, he jumps at the chance. He says, and she calls him up. He says, "Yeah, my parents just left. You can come right over." So he comes right over, and they start getting undressed. And this is about an hour into the movie, and the movie's not that long. It's probably an hour and 35 minutes. So you have to wait more than halfway through the movie just to see this particular scene. And the scene is on YouTube, and you see Kelly Preston get full on naked. I mean, you see everything on her. And damn, this girl has such a smoking hot body. I mean, you could perv on her all night long, because that's how hot she. I mean, you can still perv on Kelly Preston today, but she's still beautiful, and gorgeous, and everything else. But you see all of her body parts in this movie. And I'm not kidding. You see her rear end. You see her boobies. You even see her nether regions. I am not kidding. You see full frontal nudity of full frontal naked of Kelly Preston from head to leg. You didn't see all the way down to her feet or anything. The camera didn't pan that far down. That's from her head to her nether regions. You do see her, and I'm surprised you were able to see that much nudity of Kelly, because Kelly Preston is not. I mean, I think other than this movie, I haven't seen, to tell you the truth, I haven't seen that many movies with Kelly Preston starring in it. And I can't remember any time that she ever done a full frontal nude scene like this. And she does. And you see everything on her. And I was surprised when I first saw this movie on YouTube. I was surprised to even see that you saw everything on her. I said, "Damn, you even see the P word in this movie. You even see her P word in this thing." which I couldn't believe. I couldn't believe. Because how many times do you see, you know, other than maybe Revenge of the Nerds, how many times do you see a full frontal nudity of a young woman like that before? Okay? So to me, that was a little bit of a shocking. But then, of course, they get her and Doug McKeon get totally naked. When you don't see him naked that much, you see his ass. When you don't see his manhood, when you saw you saw Kelly Preston's womanhood. When you don't see Doug McKeon's manhood, which of course is a part of the double standard. It's okay to show Kelly Preston full frontal nudity, the women parts, but you didn't show his man parts in this movie. You're just to be fair, and not to look at guys naked, okay? But to be fair, they should show both of them totally naked, right? Just to be fair and everything. And of course, they both get into bed together, and plus Kelly Preston, Marilyn asks him about protection. Why don't you go put something on? And he goes, maybe you just told me to take it off. And he's talking about his boxer shorts, and he goes, no, I'm talking about maybe protection, so you won't get me pregnant. And he said, I don't have any. And she goes, Jonathan, I said, don't you have anything? I said, no, I thought you were supposed to bring it, not me. He said, oh, boy. And then after a while, I said, okay, we could play around, but we can't go all the way. She says to him. And it says, oh, okay, do it. And he says, well, why if I put it in for a little bit? And that's how he says it. That's like, you might put my dick in your pussy. Doesn't say anything, stuff like that. Not that graphic. He said, I can put it in. Maybe you should put it in and see my life. He said, yeah, but you can't. But you probably should take it out when you feel like you're going to, And he goes, all right, but he leaves himself in her anyway. And of course, they do it. And of course, you see the whole sex scene in there. I mean, nothing's edited out. And then here comes the dog. The dog comes in. He's watching. Goes, he gets excited. And you do see Kelly Preston's boobies when they were lying in the bed there. And she kicks the dog out. And of course, she notices that he actually went all the way inside her. And he never took his manhood out. And he says, "Wait a minute, you never took it out. You never took it out, Jonathan." And of course, he says to him, "Oh, I'm sorry for ruining your first time." And she says to him, "Who says it was my first time?" Well, you know that the play that the Kelly Preston's character is really a slut. And of course, later on, and finally the parents actually came home. Kelly Preston's parents came home, and he has to run out, and his underwear runs out. And the parents actually call him a rapist because they're raping his daughter and stuff. But it was really, really a funny scene. And what happens, of course, was Jonathan wanted to take her out for the spring dance and stuff. But she decides to go with a player from the football team, and he pretty much says to her, "Why don't you go F yourselves?" Literally, he says this to her, and after all that, trying to nail her, and he finally nails her, and she stiffs him for some guy in the football team. And meanwhile, at the end, the other guy, the next door named Gene, he gets thrown out of his father's house and thrown out of school because he got into a fight with another student. Over a girl that Gene liked, who happens to be the girlfriend or ex-girlfriend of this other guy in school that Gene had to fight with, and the driver. They didn't even have to fight in school, in the school or school grounds, but in the at the local drive-in. So they got kicked out, and they found out that the whole thing. He gets kicked out, and he leaves with the girlfriend. Or Gene does, the girl that he was interested in. They both leave on their own. And meanwhile, Jonathan gets the hots for this other girl and takes to ask her out, and they say to go out for hang out for the summer and stuff. and it's pretty much how the movie ends. And like I said, after all that, the scene is described with the sexy night does describe between Kelly Preston and Doug McKeon's character. They don't even end up together at the end of the movie, or staying together at the end of the movie. They broke up like 20 minutes before the movie ends, or 10-15 minutes before the movie ends. I mean, come on. I mean, it was such like, after all that, you know, that's why I think this movie is not that popular. Or the movies that I think is maybe in public domain and it's on YouTube now. And that's probably the reason why. But the movie's not that. But the only good thing about seeing Mischief is the nude scene with seeing Kelly Preston naked. That's the only good thing about that movie. So that's my review of the movie Mischief. Please click on the video. Please rate it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can check out all my videos now on my YouTube channel at rallyc.com. There's OWDY and then C.com. That's a homepage for Rally Reviewer. For see more, please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.